or get better at shooting.
In a few weeks? Oh, boy. Is that what we're calling that? All you need is a few
30
weeks?
days.
30 days what I'm going for.
I told him he had to lose at least 20 pounds and get the technique down perfectly.
I think you need to start with like a tennis ball. Then you get the tennis ball, you go to like a volleyball, then you go to a basketball. I mean, don't ask me. I obviously don't dunk.
Are you dunking?
Heck no. I could maybe like grab the rim, but like I just shoot threes and that's good.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a Wondery show brought to you by Nike. That's right. I'll let Jason get into what we got coming up on this show, but you're not going to want to miss this. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother Jason out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. We got the ESPN Zone rocking this week, one of our childhood favorites. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S for fun clips throughout the week. And now I hand it over to Jason to tell you exactly what we got in this week's episode.
90%, we got another amazing episode. First, we're going to catch up on what we've been doing since the last week. We recorded one, and also we're going to look ahead to the final week of the NFL season. Also, we have somebody known to probably everybody in the country at this point. Caitlin Clark is here, making her second appearance on the podcast. Yep, we're going to talk about her new Nike ad, her signature shoe, and so much more. Why don't we get into some of that right now? How about a little bit of that new news?
New news!
Hey, yo. New news is brought to you by Nike.
And this is why.
Joining us today for a special edition of New News is the 6-foot guard from Iowa. She's the all-time leading scorer in NCAA history, the first overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. She's a two-time WNBA All-Star, 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, the 2024 Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, and she is the first and now last guest of New Heights in the 2025 season. 92%ers, please welcome back to the show, Caitlin Clark!
I'm back.
Let's go.
She's back,
I'm honored you guys brought me back on. I must have not been too bad the first time, I guess.
You already know. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Permanent invite.
Yes, please. Jump on whenever. Let's talk some Nike. We're honored to be a part of your Nike launch, being a part of the commercial that is. How's it feel? How's it feel to finally have it all out there? And I know it was a long time coming.
Definitely a long time coming. Like, been in the works for quite some time. And obviously, this is kind of launching like a whole year where my shoe eventually will come out. I'm wearing it on the court this coming season. So
nice. That's
probably what I'm most excited for. But like just getting the people more excited with the logo. And obviously, I already have some merch out, which you're proudly rocking, which I appreciate. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's so exciting. And a lot of the people that were obviously in the commercial, you two, and Travis Scott was in it. My college basketball coach was in it. And then just some other people that have kind of like been huge fans throughout my career or, you know, have been a part since I was either in high school or now professionally. So I felt like the ad was like very me. So that was super cool. And it was fun to shoot and, you know, just really thankful that everybody was a part of it and especially you guys. So you made it fun. You brought the energy.
Yeah. Jason can't make a jump shot to save his life. He's
you are out of your mind.
Next time we need to get you guys on the real basketball court. That's what would have made it funny. You're like out there actually.
You already know.
All right. It's funny you mentioned this because recently I got into a basketball court for the first time in like 20 years. I'm on a mission to be able to dunk, Caitlin. I've never been able to.
No, he's been doing this. This mission has been 30 years running.
We have video footage. Brandon, do we want to play that now?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Oh, gosh.
This is going to be hilarious.
I'm Jason Kelce.
And this is Jackass.
I'm going to try and dunk a basketball.
I can't jump off of 1 foot to save my life.
I mean, you made it still, but that wasn't dunked.
It went in.
Oh, dude, you're not even touching the rim.
We got a ways to go.
We got a ways.
We got a ways. You have no
Look at that. I'm kind of up there.
Okay, that one's not as bad.
I'm a better 2 foot jumper. I can't jump off of 1 foot. I'm going to tear my Achilles.
You're a fundamental guy. We got to get you the right fundamentals. This is what
I wanted to ask. Are there techniques to jump higher? I mean, I don't know.
I think it's technically easier to jumping off of 1 foot than 2 feet. I think jumping off of 2 is probably harder.
Drive. That's kind of like a high jumper. You really drive that other knee up, and it helps you like kind of catapult yourself up there. But I think we're out of. He has to do it by 2 because he squats so much. Yeah, you're a power jumper.
It just hurts my ankle so bad trying to jump off of one leg.
He's got a bad ankle.
You're in danger.
Do you feel more comfortable that I could maybe dunk in a few weeks or get better at shooting?
In a few weeks? Oh boy. Is that what we're calling that? All you need is a few
30
weeks.
days.
30 days. 30 days what I'm going for.
Oh gosh. Trav, can you still dunk, you think?
Are you kidding me? You name it. I go between the legs right now. No, not all like that. I can definitely dunk though. I'll have that in the bag till I'm at least like 50, I think. Jason, I told him he had to lose at least 20 pounds and get the technique down perfectly.
I think you can do it though. I think you need to start with like a tennis ball. Then you get the tennis ball, you go to like a volleyball, then you go to a basketball.
Okay. All right.
Work your way up. I mean, don't ask me. I obviously don't dunk. Heck no. I could maybe like grab the rim, but like I'm not anywhere close to that. I just shoot threes and that's good.
Shoot it from anywhere.
How easy is it for somebody to learn how to shoot who can't shoot? Just hypothetically speaking, not for myself.
Honestly, like, I feel like if you're willing to like learn, and like that's the problem I feel like with a lot of like young kids and like young basketball players, their form is like so jacked up, but like I feel like it's a pretty easy thing to pick up on like from a young age. So that's always what I tell like young kids, like make sure your form is always good and then you like kind of work your way back. But that's what I would always say the most important is. And like I would get mad at my dad when I was a young girl because he wouldn't let me like just launch threes because like my elbows would be out like this. I'd be like throwing it like that because I wasn't strong enough, and then it like ruins your form, and then you have those habits like going on through the rest of your career. So, but I mean, I think if you're like willing to learn and like, I think that would be easier than learning to dunk if you like couldn't jump. Like you're trying to like become explosive again, I guess. I feel like standing there and being like this would be a little easier.
All right, fair enough. I kind of shoot. I got that Sean Marion going on right now.
Yeah.
I gotta get better at that. But
he either Sean Marion's it or he just goes one hand. And honestly, he might be better.
One hand is impressive. That's really impressive.
One hand, top of the key. He knows he has the backboard if he throws it too long.
I don't know what to do with this left hand. It just feels awkward to me when it's involved with the basketball.
That's harder. So that's impressive, honestly.
This guy's insane. Let's get back to Nike though. I gotta ask some questions because I'm such a huge sneaker fan. You said that you're wearing the new kicks coming up this season.
Yeah.
I honestly, for everyone that doesn't know like the process that goes into like making the sneakers, like how long in advance has it been, or like when does it all start? Do they come to you with a shoe, a bunch of shoes? Do you kind of get to tweak them here and there? How is that process?
Yeah, I think it's honestly been like probably one of the coolest things I've got to do since. Honestly, the process started at the end of my senior year when I was at Iowa because I was deciding what shoe company I was going to go with, and I talked to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, and they all offered me a signature shoe, obviously some faster than others. And, you know, everybody knows Nike makes the best product. It just kind of takes a little bit longer. And so I grew up wanting to be a Nike athlete. Every kid does. Nike, Jordan, like that's the premier brand, and everybody knows that.
You got the custom Kobe's, yeah.
Oh yeah, the custom Kobe's are fine. I sent like Harry and some of your friends some. They're like, how do we get the? I was like, I got you. But no, I mean, it's probably been like a year and a half now of like figuring out what exactly I want. And I think probably the most challenging part of it is like you want it to be unique, but at the same time, like I have to be comfortable wearing it. So I think you kind of take what you know you're comfortable in. Like obviously I play in a lot of Kobe's, but at the same time, I don't want it to be a Kobe. I want it to be something very unique to me and a little bit different. And I think for myself, like, you know, I kind of think about like what's kind of been important to me when I think about like shoes or sneakers. And I think like just the chaseability of them, and like you want a certain sneaker or like you want a certain colorway. So I think that's like going to be probably the most fun part. Like, okay, great. Like you have like the mold of the shoe and like what it is and the technology that's in it. But more so, I think I'm more excited about like making the certain colorways or collabing with certain brands or whatever it is. I know I definitely got a Chiefs colorway on the way, or PE or something. Maybe we can get Andy Reid to like coach in them at some point or something.
Are you kidding me?
Or we can turn him into a cleat, or we get something like that.
Oh,
but
listen, you're speaking to me now. I'm game. It's so cool because a lot of like you're doing exactly what like I've always dreamed of doing in terms, because everybody that plays a sport or definitely is a hooper like dreams of having a signature shoe. Like it is the coolest shit ever. But I remember LeBron came out with his first signature shoe, and it was like he had this Hummer in high school, the notorious Hummer, and he kind of like shaped or like made the shoes kind of resemble a Hummer's like look and model and everything like that. Like when it comes down to like it being true to you, I can't wait to see exactly what this thing looks like. And you already know I'll be the first one in line to get them.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. And it's crazy because LeBron's on shoe 23 now, which is like crazy to think about how long his signature line has lasted.
I know, it's crazy, and I've gotten all 23 of them.
You don't see like a lot of signature cleats in football, do you really? Like it's not really the same. Like Trav, you wear like your own PEs, like Jordan PEs, right? Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to Jordan. I think those fit my game the best just because I grew up in that like Jordan era of like, I kind of like that mid to high top like boot kind of feel, save the ankles, protect the ankles.
Yeah. Seriously,
but it's ironic how like a lot of like LeBron's made his way to the football field. Right. Jordan's made his way to the football field. It's kind of like the basketball players kind of run that world of like what's on your feet, and it's always been because of how good you guys are on the court.
How much goes into the technology? I am curious about that because that's one thing that I get frustrated a little bit with, like cleats, modern cleats. Sometimes I like, man, I wish these things grab better. I wish they had a different mold on the bottom of them. Like, were you super involved in that process as well?
Yeah, for sure. And like, obviously I'm pretty like picky about what I wear. Like I like a certain two Kobe models. So like I knew whatever I was going to put in my own shoe, it need to be like the equivalent of that technology or even better. And it's going to be even better. I'm not going to say exactly what it is because I think it'll get people excited about it. And I think even like the Chinese market, like I was talking to some people at Nike, like over in China, like they'll cut open the inside of the Kobe's and like show people the technology that's on the inside of the shoe because they're like, that means a lot to them. Like they want to know what they're getting out of the product.
Right.
Wow.
So I thought that was like really fascinating.
Cut that open? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So it better be made well, but it will be.
I was about to say.
I've seen some videos where they'll like cut them in half, and you can like look at like a complete cross section of the whole thing.
So there's like a couple Kobe's that they have only the technology in like the heel of your foot and not the forefoot of your foot, and I can like tell a huge difference when I play in those. Like it feels like I'm running on hardwood, so like I really struggled to wear those. But for other people, they obviously love them. But for me, it's like no, I need that technology everywhere. So that's honestly been a huge part of the process and the creation of the shoe is like it being comfortable and exactly kind of what I need. And the technology that we're going to put into it isn't anything that they've ever put into a basketball shoe before. So I'm really excited about that.
That's exciting.
It really is amazing how much one shoe works for one person, but it doesn't work for another. Like Nike switched the bottom of their cleat, maybe 2018, Trav? When did they start going to that new mold?
Gosh, you're putting me on the spot. They're all tying together right now.
2019, 2018, whatever. Anyways, they went to like a new mold, and I'm like, man, there's just something that feels a little bit off. And I like went and had my foot like 3D analyzed.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, do they scan your guys' feet for the cleats, or how's that work?
So they have that technology available, and I went to that. I'd never used it, and they said actually your foot is geared more towards this like 2015 cleat that they kind of stopped making. And I went back to that. I was like,
so they had to dig some up in the storage unit so you could
they were searching equipment rooms like this. I was wearing this cleat up until like 2024.
That's crazy.
And then I'd have to take them to a cobbler in South Philly who would have to re-glue it because the glue was starting to rot out on these things.
Oh, Jason went full on custom. Like he got his own
he had to retire because they didn't have any more cleats.
That's exactly.
Yeah. You still got those things in the garage if the Eagles need one game out of them.
You still got them. Yeah.
You still got
Stop. What did you guys collect the most of? I know, like, Trav, you collected a lot of shoes growing up. Like, what were you like? What did you like the most? Or, like, what was something you kind of always wanted to get? Or what's your favorite pair of shoes you've ever owned?
I was just going to get into it. I didn't want to get into too much about your shoe because, it's still the excitement of everyone, the drop and everything. But my favorite shoe ever was the Marty McFly. When they came out with the self-tying and just the whole boot and finally bringing that to life, knowing that it was in the future back in the 80s and like they actually made that mold. It was like my first purchase when I got a check. I was like, went online, like Marty McFly's Nike size 13 because they did make a size 14. And I'm just like, where are they? And I grabbed them, and I still got them. Still got them. This thing still light up on me and everything.
I'm what some people might call shoe ignorant. I don't know anything about shoes.
You just wear whatever you get for free. I like that.
That's what it was. I wore sandals, and then my mom got me, The only time I ever cared about what I wore, she got me 2 pairs of Skechers, and I wore these things into high school, and never again have I ever worn a pair of Skechers.
Did they light up? Did they light up?
They did not light up, and I got clowned so bad. And then I immediately went out and bought some Timberland boots because everybody was saying
He's
those
been
were
rocking
the best.
Timbs ever
Rocking
since.
the Timbs. That's great. That's hilarious. From Skechers to Timbs. That's quite the switch up.
I was like, I gotta fix this public image right now. This is not good.
My original love for kicks came in the Jordan era. I remember wearing the 14s, the Jordan 14s in like middle school travel league basketball. And then when Bron came out with everything, being a Cleveland kid and seeing him actually play in high school was crazy.
So you guys saw him live? Like how often?
I got lucky. One of our good friends, Andrew Brandt, and his mom had an extra ticket.
No way.
And I went down there and saw the
Was
King
it packed?
live.
Like
he was
so full
to the roof. It was it was like a whole like parade event outside. They had to like cut off the like streets around it. It was insane. It was awesome though. Yeah, he threw it off the backboard and threw it down, and the whole stadium or whole arena felt like it was about to rock.
I never saw him play live, but he was on all the time. Like even when he had a few of the games that were broadcast nationally when he was in high school, but even the other ones were on local TV, and it was like an entire event when he was in high school. Like everybody be talking about the next day. Did you see what LeBron did last night? And it was a crazy time in Cleveland for sure.
I got one more Bron story. So in high school, this is when I was in high school, he was going through his first couple years in the leagues, and his Bron 2s came out, and Bron 2s were iconic shoe. I still have so many pairs of them, but at that point I wanted to get like a pair that nobody had, and in my mind I didn't really know the like sneaker market or like how things worked or anything like that, so I thought I was going to go out and get a pair that nobody had, and literally like there was only like 2 colorways that LeBron had officially came out with at that point, and I went online and I'm searching all in the web for like a LeBron 2, and I found this black and silver pair of LeBron 2s.
Were they fake?
Begged my mother to get them for me for Christmas. Walked into Heights High with them, and one of Harry's older brother Will actually came up to me. He's like, "Trav, let me see those things." He looked at them. Somebody from across the room. "Hey, Will, you think those are real?" And Will looked like, "Real fake?" I got hilarious. Smoked. Never wore them again. Mom asked me, "Oh, did everyone love your shoes?" I was like, "Yeah, they loved them."
They took them. They loved them so much.
The funniest part was I ordered a 14 and they were like a size 11. I was like, the whole time my feet were like this. I'm like, it was the worst.
That's hilarious. That's a great story.
That's the worst. This is so good.
Should we talk back on the basketball court a little bit?
Let's get into it.
So back on the court, Team USA practice. How you feeling?
It was fun, obviously, to get back out there. It had been a minute. So, like, it was just obviously a long and, like, tough year of reoccurring injuries. And, like, you guys know how that goes. Like, when you get one nagging thing, it kind of leads to another. So, it wasn't obviously how I envisioned it. And it stunk. But, like, we still kind of found a way. Like, our team, like, we had, like, 6 of our players go down with injuries. It was unreal. And we still had a great year. Made it to the semifinals. And, yeah, we were, like, a game away from the finals. And so that was pretty impressive considering kind of what we went through. But it was a long process to like just get back on the court because when you have like the groins and the quads and whatever you're dealing with, it's like you don't run for a while, so like it's weird like learning to run again in a way, and then on top of that, like going to like play versus the best players again and like just getting tossed out back into the fire. But it was fun. Like, I mean, I probably wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Like, you get thrown back out there with the best players in the world and you see like you're right where you were before you got hurt, and it was only 3 days, so it was cool. And it was at Duke, which is obviously one of the most historic basketball places ever, so that was a pretty cool thing too, and kind of kicks off like the next cycle for like preparing for the Olympics. And then we have the World Cup in 2026, so at the end of September. So we'll actually like pause the WNBA season, very similar like how we do when we have the Olympics right before the playoffs, and then we'll go play the World Cup, which technically the World Cup in the past has almost been harder for us to win because there's more teams that play in the World Cup than qualify for the Olympics.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's harder to win that. So hopefully I'm on the team for that, and obviously my goal is to be on the Olympic team in 2028. So it feels like it's far away, but it's probably actually way closer than it sounds.
It'll be here as soon as you know it, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Trav, well, you could play flag football in 2028.
Hey,
You already know.
I can snap. If they need a snapper, I will gladly snap the ball and do nothing.
Yeah, I can snap too. So we'll be running for that job. We'll be competing for that job.
Do you guys think any like NFL players will actually like want to play or like try to play or?
Oh, I think there's going to be a bunch that are going to want to.
A few of the receivers and DBs that have good like hand-eye and ball skills. I think those guys that have a good run at it. I don't know if the quarterbacks will entertain it. It's a different game at quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It does. There's definitely crossover, but it is a different sport. And I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of guys that want to do it. And I think the NFL is going to embrace guys trying to play in it because it's only good for the league to see their players on a national scale like that. And we don't ever get that opportunity. But it is a different sport.
I think it'll be similar to the 3-on-3. You know,
sure.
yeah, like how who was I think Jimmer was probably the biggest name in the 3-on-3.
He just retired. Year. It was his last Olympics. Yeah. Shout out
to Jimmer, man. Electric.
His game is perfect for that. Like fast, like can shoot it, like just quick. Yeah. But yeah, like you said, like completely different. 3-on-3 basketball is obviously only played in the half court and there's no stopping. You literally play to, I think, a score or time, which is just way different than 5-on-5.
We see you in this picture with Cameron Brink rocking number 17.
I know.
Where'd the 17 come? Was that just a jersey that you get? I was about to say for these practices they kind of just
not the best number ever. I wouldn't have picked that, but so the players that like have been on the national team prior get to continue wearing their jersey, like that practice number jersey or their jersey, obviously until like they're done playing on the Olympic team or whatever happens for the next Olympics. And then all us newcomers, there's a lot of young people at that camp. We just get assigned a random number. I guess I got 17. Nobody asked me, but it was fine.
All right. So are you just stuck in 17 now in perpetuity though? Do you get to change it maybe in the future?
So if I eventually make the team, it's weird. Like, cause international basketball that I think it's 4 through 15. Those are the only numbers. So you have a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What?
Isn't that weird?
Wow.
Like you don't get to pick.
Is that real?
Yeah, well, at least for
That's
the United
crazy.
States. Yeah.
I did not know that.
So it's kind of cool because when I've played junior national teams in the past, we have like a bag tag, like a sticker on your backpack, and it says like all the players that have worn your jersey. So it'd be like
so dope.
If you're number 6, it'd be like LeBron. I think he was number 6. Dope. Or like, and then you'd have the women's players and obviously all the men's players, which is really cool. You get to see who kind of has worn your jersey.
So this is not in honor of Phillip Rivers.
It's not, but how about that?
Sorry.
Is that not insane?
Electric.
You got to give him a lot of credit. And he was pretty good.
He's throwing toutouchdowns.
I was worried he's like going to pop an Achilles or...
No, you don't got to worry about old Phillip Rivers, man. That guy's tough as nails.
It was crazy. I mean, like when I first saw that online, I was like, oh, that's like got to be fake news. Like, because there's so much fake news out there these days.
It was definitely an AI clip in my mind, or I was just like, there's no way he's really about this. Somebody's being funny, and then it was.
And they should have won the first game he played in at Seattle.
They were winning when he walked off the field.
Yeah, they made the kick, the long field goal. I turned the game off actually because I was watching the game. I was like, oh, that's great. Like he won. Like cool. What do you know? I like checked the box score on the ESPN app, and I'm like, oh my god, that's a heartbreaker. That's so sad.
Sammy Darnold had other plans.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's had a great year too. He's been really good.
Happy as hell for that guy, man. God, that Seattle team, we played them in the preseason, and I was just like, there's something about this team. They got this, like, you could just feel the energy and the juice and how much they loved playing the game.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Yeah, they got some dogs, and I was just like, man, there's something about this team. And then Jackson and Jangba just came to life out of like started looking like the most unstoppable receiver in the league.
Mm-hmm. So what are your guys' obviously the Chiefs were not in the playoffs, which is okay. We've had a great run.
It's not okay. It's not okay. But at this point, it is what it is.
Jason, you can't say the Eagles. So what are your guys' takes on the playoff picture? What do you think is going to happen?
I really liked the Rams until last night. It was the first half was kind of the first weakness that we kind of saw from them.
Yeah.
To their credit, they did bounce back and almost end up winning it there at the end. But the Rams feel like they have the least questions of everybody that's in the playoffs. Like everything kind of has an answer. They're great on the offense. They're great on the defensive line. They run the ball well. They stop the run. Their quarterback is a proven, already won a Super Bowl and been around for a long time. So it's like, that's kind of the team that I think probably is the safest one.
Well, I got Matt Stafford as literally like my last pick in my fantasy draft, which was a steal. Because nobody knew he was going to play. Because remember, he had the back stuff.
Yeah, didn't do anything in the preseason.
Trav got me a lot of points this season, so I didn't get last. That was my only goal. It was a tough.
Didn't get last.
Have you just been getting smoked the past couple of years or what?
As long as I don't have to do the punishment, I'm fine.
Oh, wait, time out. Do you have a favorite? Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
I mean, I'm not cheering for anybody. I'm obviously, honestly, like I'm a Drake May fan. I think he's been incredible, and like I think the Patriots are. I mean, what is it? The NFC looks. I mean, like they're all so good. The Niners are really good, but they're the most injured team, but they just still find a way to win, which is pretty crazy.
Very impressive.
I mean, I'll probably be like pulling for the Patriots, but. I mean, I think the Rams are really good too. Sam Darnold seems like a good guy, so I could root for him too. But
I could root for all of them. You already know.
There's some I can't root for. Come on.
I can root for all of them, man.
I like that.
Especially, we got some good guys out
there. But the viewership's not going to be the same without the Chiefs. So, how do you think the Eagles will do, Jason?
I think they'll do better than people expect. I mean, I know that the offense struggled in the second half last week, and it's struggled at times this season, but their defense is so good. And whoever they get in this first round, they're probably going to get a team that's, whether it's the Rams, who have said they're going to play their starters, or San Francisco, I think is the other team that will probably be it. There's a chance they could be the 2 seed and play Green Bay. They're going to get a team traveling from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast, and the Eagles are probably going to rest. So I kind of feel good about round one. I feel like they're so talented that they have a chance to beat anybody, especially if
they got so much firepower on offense. It's just waiting to explode, man.
And they've won before, so they know how to do it.
Proven.
Speaking of quarterbacks, that like so much of it is like who can handle the moment really well, and he's proven that he can do it.
He shows the poise.
There's some guys that we're just kind of waiting to see.
I'm too intrigued to let this go. You said something about your fantasy league's punishment. What is it this year?
Okay, it was like you had options. You could do like a 17-hour bus ride, no phone. You could do
no phone on a bus.
Yeah, like you just have to sit there. Like, I don't know. I think you literally have to like just sit there. Like, can't do. But you had to take your phone because you had to live stream the whole thing on Instagram so everybody could watch to make sure you weren't doing anything.
Awesome.
Well, that's kind of you can get some entertainment out of the live stream itself.
And then the other option was like stand-up comedy and the IHOP the IHOP pancake challenge where you have to like eat a certain amount of pancakes.
Yeah.
So you had to do both of those. And then there was like one where you could like pay out a bunch of money. And be like, I'm not doing any of it, but I'm paying a bunch of money, and we can be done with it. But I think the person that lost is going to have to do the bus ride. So, yeah,
you got to make sure we know about that live stream.
Everybody tune in.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be very exciting.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to play a game that we have where you pick an NFL team? It's kind of randomized.
Yeah, we did this with Paul Rudd.
I don't really know what it's called. What's this called?
NFL Perry? I don't know.
NFL Perry?
Think it's weird. It's very.
I don't know. We did it with Paul Rudd. We both did it.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
Basically, you accumulate points by just picking the best fantasy year of. You have to go ahead, Jason. You might be able to.
No, you're nailing it. Yeah, you're trying to pick the best season of a player from whatever team shows up, and it's from when fantasy football started. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How long has fantasy football been around?
I think like the 90s. It seems like late 90s, early 2000s.
Early 2000s is when they're dating this back because there's a lot of players that we were hoping for that they didn't.
Travis picked Emmitt Smith, but it was not from like prime Emmitt Smith years.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
And you have like positions, and you only get to pick one. Like, so if you have a tight end, let's say, and you pick like the Chiefs for that position, like you don't get to pick another tight end in a sense.
Yes.
But you get two flexes, so technically you can. I'm going to stop confusing you. I think the game explains itself.
Houston Texans. Oh, geez.
You also get one pass.
If you want to phone a friend, too.
Yeah, you guys might have to help me out with this. Okay. Let's build it together. I'm trying to think.
So, I'm thinking receiver. Trav, who do you think Houston Texans?
Maybe Andre Johnson, Arian Foster is a running back that might have had a bunch of touchdowns. Touchdowns are king. Touchdowns are king. Your flex, you can have a running back, wide receiver, or a tight end. So it's kind of like you want to. I don't.
You kind of want to. I feel like you want to save the flex positions a little bit because
I'm used to there being a defense on your fantasy team, which I obviously hated. I wish it was. Didn't the Texans usually have a good defense? This year they had a good defense. Yeah.
This year, I think they're like one of the statistically like one of the best defenses since the year 2009. Like they have been very good.
Okay, you guys pick on this one. I need teams.
Andre Johnson.
All right.
Andre Johnson.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a good one.
Not bad.
Buffalo Bills. Yeah.
You're a big Bills fan.
Yeah.
I know that, right?
I hate the Bills.
think early Josh Allen era, though. You can also go Josh Allen for quarterback, too. I mean, he's a fantasy.
He's a very good fantasy quarterback.
Okay, let's put Josh Allen at quarterback because if I do get the Chiefs, obviously I'm going to put Trav.
Gang.
San Francisco.
There's been a lot of good 49ers players, haven't there? There
have been, but
you got to think of
Christian McCaffrey at running back.
Ooh, McCaffrey. Do you already know? I was going to say
he racks up points.
Yes, he does.
Raiders.
See, that's the thing. Is it going Oakland too, or is it just Vegas?
This goes to Oakland for sure.
You guys got this one. I'm not as familiar with the Raiders. Trav should be, considering we've played them twice.
It's been a very rough go around for the Raiders since I've been in the league.
So you got running back. You'd be Marshawn Lynch was probably the best one, but he was better in Seattle.
Yeah, I don't know if his numbers are with the Raiders.
Have they had any good receivers over there?
Yes. Why can't I think of his name?
It's going to be a tough one if you can't think of his name.
I know.
Brock Bowers had a hell of a year.
I was going to say, Brock Bowers, he had a game where he had like 50 fantasy points, but I don't know how he's done the rest of the year.
He had like almost 200 yards and 3 touchdowns in that game. I don't know if that's going to be
that's probably not
year's worth. Yeah. Last year he had a lot of.
We need somebody that's had a solid year. Should we pass?
It's not a bad pass.
You get one pass.
Who was the receiver on the when they won with Rich Gannon? Who was the receiver?
Tim Brown?
Yes. But
I don't know if Tim Brown's on here.
Let's pass. Yeah, I don't know when. Pass. Yeah. Well, we're not picking tight end. We're not picking tight end here.
Did you rig this?
You also
got to think.
You also got to think you're probably going to get more out of Tyreek Hill in this situation.
No, we're not doing that.
You might not.
Put him on there.
Yeah.
Come on.
I just want to see what it is.
I know. Me too.
Ooh,
that's good.
Look at that.
Solid.
Almost the same as Andre Johnson.
Got to get more touchdowns.
All right, Commanders.
Oh, geez.
And we're looking for receivers. Or running backs or tight ends. I guess you can put a flex tight end in there, right?
Football team. Also football team.
I mean, McLaurin had a good year last year.
Clinton Portis. Who else?
Clinton Portis. That's a very good poll.
You guys are pulling some people I've heard of.
Clinton Portis, legend. He's a character.
Okay, you guys pick this one.
Jason, you got anybody else?
I think you're right. I think Portis in the flex is probably the right pick.
Ooh, that one's tough.
Not great. That
not in the 300s is a tough.
It's not good.
I think his best years were. I mean, you pick your poison here. You got a bunch.
Yeah, Jason, this is all you. You should be able to get us the most amount of points possible.
I'm trying to think of who scored the most touchdowns. Like, that's really what it comes down to.
It's got to be Shady, right?
Well, Shady is definitely a great choice. Terrell Owens is, I don't know what his touchdowns were, though. Deshaun, I got Philly and I took Hurts. Hurts was a good quarterback for this game.
Yeah.
I mean, running backs, I feel like get you the most points because they get the most touchdowns.
Deuce Staley? Brian Westbrook?
I think Shady. I think Shady's a good choice. Deshaun McCoy.
Let's see how many points he gets us.
Here we go, Terrell.
Oh, do you want to go Terrell with wide receiver?
Let's get receiver out. Let's get receiver out. Let's go Terrell Owens.
All right.
Then we keep the flex alive. Oh my God! I've screwed us. I've screwed us.
No.
Chargers.
Who's Antonio Gates? No, LT.
That's the easy one.
Yeah,
that'll be a monstrous. This is going to be huge.
Does it beat the high score?
Is that a good score?
Oh, it is a very solid score. Very solid score.
Who is the high score?
Brandon. He plays this game all day, though. He knows exactly.
That's not
Brandon,
bad,
where did we go wrong, Brandon? Where did we go wrong?
Technically, Jake, I think, has got me beat by a little bit. I think the picks you might want to rethink would have been Andre Johnson. You could have gone Arian Foster, Terrell Owens. You should have gone Saquon.
Oh.
Yeah, but Saquon,
Washington's
flex.
And you would
Saquon wouldn't have got
your flex is screwed up.
Saquon wouldn't have got as many points as LT though.
No. So it's kind of a pick your poison there. The tough one is when you get Washington. I'm just going to be honest. That's
Washington and the Raiders.
I think Terry McLaurin might have a little higher than Clinton Portis.
Yeah, that was the other name we threw out. Dang. All right.
The Kelce pick's actually really good.
Is this just online? I'm going to make people start.
I was about to say, NFLperry.com.
Sorry, I've ruined your life. This is
I'm going to be like doing this all night.
There's multiple apps.
Is there a basketball version of
I
this?
think so.
There's got to be.
That's kind of fun.
Guy who made this game, I know you watched the show. Make a basketball one.
Yeah.
Right.
Jason, do you want to open that gift?
Jason, you want to open the gift?
Can I open the box you sent us on Christmas?
Yes.
Is that all right? I think technically, I was told I was supposed to open this on Christmas, but I screwed that up. So I figured, let's open this right now live on air.
Oh, yeah.
You should have had your girls open it for you.
Girls!
Are they getting into any sports yet or anything?
So they've done soccer. Gymnastics is the one they like the most right now.
Soccer is like always the first sport that kids play. Like just go send them out there and like run around.
I feel like early on you're trying to do like coordination, right?
Get 'em
So
in the grass.
it's like dance, gymnastics, run around, kick a ball. We got like what are those, what are like the little Papa Shots? We've done that.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's cute.
Have they gotten their first field hockey stick yet, is the question.
Oh, field hockey. That's huge in Philly, isn't it?
Yeah. Kylie is a huge.
Kylie played.
Iowa actually had a really good field hockey program.
Really?
Yeah, which is like shocking, but like, yeah, huge. Like we're always ranked like top 5 in the country. So
Top five.
I've been to a few field hockey games in my day. There you go. Nice
Beach
little
bag. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Love anywhere.
All this guy does is go to the beach.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh.
I know. You,
time out. Friendship bracelet? Yes.
Let's go. This guy's never been this hyped for a president in his life.
yeah, they got the hoop in there. There we go.
Oh, let's go. You can just put that at 10 feet, work on dunking on that.
This is right up my alley too.
There we go.
Talk about one-hand shots. So we're going to put it right in the dog crate. Ow!
Brick.
Come on.
It's a brick.
Boo!
Over the shoulder.
See, this is when the one hand,
Top of the key.
this is when the one hand matters more because you don't shoot a Papa Shot with 2 hands. You just
Ben, you want to take a shot? It's a gift from our friend Caitlin. Come on,
come
here.
on, take a
Come on,
shot.
Benny. Come on, Benny. Oh, she's running. Wyatt!
Jesus.
Wyatt!
He's got reinforcement.
We need somebody to come down and shoot a basketball.
We need. It's a must.
Oh my gosh, you are wearing the perfect attire. Come down here.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Show off your form.
Let's see it. Why?
Oh,
Oh.
Got their muscles going.
oh, that's right. Like my daddy, one hand. Go. Come
Just,
on, we gotta go in.
just like firing at it.
Oh, come on. Go back to the 2 hands. Come on, you got it. You got it, girlie.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I think it rimmed out. Oh, that was awesome, though. That was a close one.
Full on baseball chuck. You're doing great.
You're killing it.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Nice job, Y.
That was awesome.
Nice. You're the best, Y. Adorable.
She's got a future, Jason.
So we'll just cut that up to where
Yeah.
we only see that last shot, and that's
Exactly.
that's how the magic
Well,
works.
this is what we're going to be doing the rest of the night. So
Oh, that was cute.
The
full
right
dress.
arm, the rocket of an arm, though. She's got it. I can see it.
She
Like, she's
can
got
throw.
the talent.
yeah, no. Kylie can throw a ball. We were on the beach. She might have a better arm than I do. It is crazy.
Those rotator cuffs.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you very much, Caitlin. Did you have a good Christmas?
I did. I was in Florida with my family, so we were just down there chilling, hanging out. So it was nice to get in some warm weather and taking a little time off after the USA basketball stuff I had. And now I'll just pick back up and get ready for the season. I guess it's going to be here in a couple months. So, and you guys are welcome to a game anytime.
Come on now.
Oh, absolutely.
You know we're there.
Yeah.
You know we're there.
Absolutely.
Rocking the CC1s on the hardwood.
That's right.
Let's go.
I got to get the CC1 so I can dunk. That's what's
That's what you're missing. That's what you're missing. You need that new technology. It's just going to spring you up there, Jason.
Perfect. Let's
Exactly.
Well, we appreciate you jumping on with us. Can't wait to see the CC1s. And everybody go check it out on Nike right now. Wishing you the best of luck.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, Caitlin is so awesome. She gets it.
Best.
And I can't wait for the CC1, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, come on now. I'm going to need him. I got to be able to dunk. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it without him. All right. That wraps up New News brought to you by Nike. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Nike.
In this episode, you got to hear our conversation with the legendary Caitlin Clark and our experience being in her Christmas campaign for Nike, From Anywhere.
It was a great experience and a great message. Caitlin's beginnings may have been humble, but her dreams never were.
She turned driveway buckets into record-breaking shots, filling field house bleachers, then selling out stadiums.
That's right. Caitlin proves that dreams are never out of range.
Man, she's such an inspiration to all the people out there. And I really resonate with her mentality about getting 1% better every single day.
Shout out to Nike and shout out to Caitlin for being such good friends of the show and having us be a part of the From Anywhere campaign.
All right, 92%ers, if you want to get in on the challenge and shoot from anywhere like us, visit at Nike Basketball on Instagram and get in on the action.
Let's go, baby. Thank you to our partner, Xfinity.
With Xfinity, you can get the most reliable Wi-Fi throughout the home at the same price for 5 whole years. Man, that's crazy. 5 whole years.
It is crazy. And I mean, really, when you think about it, I mean, we do everything online these days. Your phone, like we're doing this podcast, it all freaking just comes down to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's nuts. So it's a Wi-Fi driven world and Xfinity is the best at it.
All right now.
Xfinity Wi-Fi connects everything in the home and fixes problems before you even notice them.
Security cameras, thermostats, everything working together like a well-oiled machine.
And here's the kicker. With Xfinity, you get everything you need, included with no contracts, no commitments. That's data, equipment, and the most reliable Wi-Fi included for 5 whole years.
How about it? Ready to experience the most intelligent Wi-Fi on Earth? Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that.
All right, everyone. We got some new news from NHL on TNT. And this one's pretty awesome.
That's right. For the first time ever, the NHL is bringing the Winter Classic to South Florida. Ice in Florida doesn't sound like it's going to work, but outdoor hockey in Miami in January, we're going to have to tune in to see how they pull this one off.
Yeah, you got the 2-time defending champs, Florida Panthers, and friend of the show, Matthew Tkachuk, taking on the New York Rangers, one of the original 6 teams in the NHL.
And the uniforms for this game are legit.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. The Panthers are dropping a new look that mixes those old school Florida hockey vibes with the nods to their history.
Love it. Yeah, and the Rangers are rolling out the special Centennial jersey inspired by the early days of the franchise.
It's going to look different, feel a little different, and it's one you don't want to miss.
Watch the Discover NHL Winter Classic January 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern on TNT, True TV, and HBO Max. Hockey being played outdoors is just something special.
Dude, if I could go, I'd be there.
Check it out. All right, Trav, now that you've seen the video evidence of me jumping and attempting to dunk, what do you think of the chance?
You're further away than I thought you were, dude. I'm not going to lie, man. But I will say this. You were jumping like you've never jumped before in your life. Not like you look like a baby deer jumping.
Oh, dude, so
we need to get, that's what I'm saying. You're very uncoordinated. We need to get you into like the good gather step into the power jump with 2. Right now, you don't have the right mechanics.
The athleticism is so bad. It just went so quick.
You're naturally quick. When you found out the fundamentals for the cone drill, you set the record in the combine. So it's like, we just need you to you have the power. You're up there. We got the slow-mo replay to help us see that you're up there. We just got to get you to time it up right and get the fundamentals right.
So we did do the Vertec. Here's what's crazy. You know the Vertec where you like stand and jump and touch the things? So from standing, like not moving and jumping,
how high up are you getting?
I'm over 10 foot. just standing and jumping.
Dude, that's fine. You need to get a basketball in the hoop. I'd probably say you need to get to like 10-6. 10-6 makes sense, but I think you need to get a little higher.
Here's what's crazy though. Just standing and jumping, I'm over 10 foot. Running and jumping and doing the same test, I only got like an inch and a half higher. Like I should be able to gain more height by running and jumping, right?
You would think, but I think it's all dependent upon your body like type and your athleticism. Right now, you're just an athlete. You're a powerful athlete.
But that's what I'm saying. If I get more efficient at it, I should be able to get that higher, right?
I would say you're going to produce more momentum, which will then get you higher. Yes. But I think for a guy like you really only need 2 to 3 steps into a good, powerful base. I'll put together a tutorial and I'll get back to you and I'll help you with some of the gather steps into the power.
There's an Instagram clip that talks about the penultimate step, which I think is what you're talking about, where they do this gather. That's why I wanted to ask Caitlin about I've heard about the penultimate step and just see what like.
Yeah, that would have been the best. She would have laughed in your face.
Like, what? I'm going deep into this.
Oh no, she's a pro. She might have known.
I've been looking up Jordan drills. Did you ever do Jordan drills?
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Okay,
you're going down the wrong road. You need to follow
too much.
You need to follow the fat boy roll. All right. You're not Jordan. You don't have an ounce of Jordan in you other than the heart, the courage, and the dog.
Where do I get the CC ones at?
That's a question for Caitlin. I don't know when they're coming out.
Is there any way I can get a prototype size 14 in the next 30 days?
Let's think about this. Who jumps higher, Michael Jordan or Caitlin Clark? Want the Caitlin Clarks or you want the Michael Jordans?
Honestly, I want the Caitlin Clarks. Let's get into this week 17 of the NFL season. How's that sound, Trav?
That's right. Bold Topics brought to you by Xfinity, the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi.
You played on Christmas Day.
I did, and Christmas games are always as magical as they sound, man.
It looked magical.
Arrowhead was rocking. The stadium was packed. Broncos fans were there. Chiefs fans were there. Everyone was having a merry old time. Obviously, we didn't come out with the win, but man, it was a fun night. I'm proud of the gang that we had in red out there trying to figure it out and come away with the victory. Obviously down a lot of big names, but led into the game by my guy Chris Oladukin, man.
We were playing some golf earlier this off season. I was looking forward to seeing him sling it a little bit.
That's right. Yeah, Chris he's an awesome guy. He's been on the team for a while now and finally getting his opportunity to get some NFL experience, man. And it's just fun. You know what it's like. And honestly, I haven't had this feeling of like seeing a young guy at quarterback living out his dream, just excited to be in the moment. Like we would come off the field and you could just see, man, this guy was loving every single moment, even through the good or the bad. And it was awesome to get out there and rock with him, man. And I was just proud of the way he handled the situation, handled the moment. Obviously, no turnovers and just gave us a chance to win at the end.
He did. What I wanted to ask you this because a lot of times, like when you're on to the third string quarterback, you're usually a guy that hasn't had a lot of reps with the ones. How many? I mean, I know he's been there for a while, but how many times have you caught a ball from Chris?
I'm a busybody at practice. I like to get some work in. So during defensive periods, things like that, I'm usually around all of the quarterbacks. So it wasn't the first time I'd ever caught a pass from him here or there. Like I've at least seen it come out of his hands and throughout the week have worked with him enough to where it wasn't surprising seeing the ball come out of his hands.
Nice.
He throws a good ball, and on top of that, man, he's a gamer. He's going to go out there, and he's going to have some fun. I call it the Chris O experience, baby. The Oladukin experience. Know what's going to happen. He's got that exciting playmaking ability because he's a mobile quarterback, and he can get out of the pocket, and he keeps his eyes downfield when he does, and he showcased a little bit of that this past Christmas.
Oladukin, I'm playing with Travis. I mean, he's the greatest tight end of all time. I'd be a fool not to lean on him a little bit, and he was just great the whole game.
Wish I could have been there for him a little bit more, but he still played his ass off.
A little more. It was like the entire 2-minute drive was throw the ball to the Big Yeti.
Yeah, and I thank the Chiefs, for getting a little Travis chant going for me there. I think Coach Reed heard what the people wanted, and man, if you guys could have done that, the first 12 years of my career, that would have been awesome. No, I'm kidding. Coach Reed's always dialing me up, and it's just whether or not the defense is the right defense for me to get the ball. But it was fun that Chris was trying to find me, knowing It was a fun little 2-minute drive till we came up short.
One more game left in this season, and you're headed to Vegas. What is how are we feeling heading into this one?
It's Vegas, man. It's Raiders week, man. It's always no matter what the score is. Obviously, two teams where we know our season ends after this Sunday, and you're just playing for the love of the game and the honor of wearing the Chiefs helmet in a fierce rivalry, man. And I know we've already beat them once. We gave them a goose egg, and they're going to be ready for this one. They're going to be excited for this one, and I know Pete Carroll is going to have those guys fired up and ready to rock and roll, knowing how motivating he is. And they're at home where they're comfortable, and I'm excited to go out to Vegas and finish this year off.
Yeah, well, you guys will be playing them without Max Crosby, who has unfortunately been placed on IR, with what appears to be a devastating injury. I don't know if you saw this Instagram video of him really going through it, but we can play that right now. It's a shame, he's just so hampered. You hate seeing it.
That boy's a baller. That boy's a baller.
Oh, terrible defense.
Yeah, we got to get in the stance. We got to get in a better stance than that.
Oh, good effort, though. Good energy.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen a bunch of clips of Max balling, man. Max can play.
I think what's more clear here is that Max probably is not hampered with much of an injury and that the Raiders are probably tanking.
Michigan guy, man. He loves to play the game of basketball, man.
That's fair. I shouldn't lead to such conclusions.
It's unfortunate. Him and Brock Bowers both on IR. Brock, unbelievable player. I know he's got to get some stuff fixed, and I know Max has got to get some stuff fixed, but two fierce competitors, I guarantee you'll be back out there next year rocking and rolling.
Trav, congrats on another Pro Bowl selection. Way to go, Big Yeti. What number is this for you?
10, maybe?
You hit a decade? You've been in the Pro Bowl for a decade? Jesus, Travis. Well, you led fan voting for the second year in a row.
I think that's what got me in.
It does count for a large chunk. I used to think that too, but I think I've seen somebody win the fan vote and not get in before. I think I saw that one time. Anyways, Creed Humphrey, Chris Jones, and Trey Smith are also in. This is also your 11th Pro Bowl. So you've actually been in so many times, you've forgotten how many times you've been in. You've played in one Pro Bowl? I think I was at it too in Hawaii.
No, I played in 2. I played in one with you in Orlando. We played against each other in one.
We did. Was that the following year?
Yeah, it was the first year it was in Orlando.
It was 2016. That's what year it was.
Yep.
And you were in Hawaii, 2014 or 15?
It was 15. So the year of 14, season of 14, 15 in Hawaii, and then the season of 16 or 15
That's what it was.
In Orlando in 16.
Because I went when the Pro Bowl was in Arizona. Then I went back to Hawaii
for a
where
year.
you went. We both went out there together.
I personally thought I got snubbed for that Arizona Pro Bowl, but it's whatever.
That's the way it worked. I got snubbed the year before.
But there were a few guys that got snubbed last year that I got snuck in there.
It happens every year. The year that we played against each other in Orlando, I had one of the worst years of my career. When they said you're an alternate for the Pro Bowl, and then they said, hey, the other two guys are out, you're in the Pro Bowl, I was like, this is fucking crazy. Yeah. I do not deserve to be here at all. I'll be there.
I won the Pro Bowl MVP, got the car with a whopping 33 yards and 1 touchdown and 2 first downs.
Wow.
Had a fake field goal that got me 3 yards on a first down. Got a deep cross thrown to me by Andy Dalton, the Red Rocket. Let's fucking go, Andy. And that was it.
Congratulations on making the Pro Bowl, Trev. You want to move on to some other NFL news?
Yeah, let's move on to Eagles-Bills. What a showstopper. It actually was an entertaining game. There was a lot of shit going on.
Crazy second half.
Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen. Gotta see primetime football. Fucking love it. And it was only Eagles 13, Bills 12. And it came down to the last 2 minute last minute drive with Josh Allen and a 2-point conversion.
I mean, it's a great win. They the Eagles beat the Bills, who are a lot of people saying the number one favorite out of the AFC. A lot of people think that it's Josh Allen's year. So for the Eagles to go into Buffalo and win this game just shows, how good the Eagles are. Do you know how tough it is to beat the best team in the AFC? Some people are saying. Some people are saying. Do you know how hard it is to beat that team while you don't get a single pass completion in the second half? Do you know how hard that is? That's how good the Eagles are. That's how good we are, Philadelphia.
They went over in the second half.
It's actually the second time we've won a game this year without completing a pass in the second half, which is remarkable.
What?
That's how good we are, bro.
Bro, this offense is too fucking good, dude. That is insane.
It is. It's kind of crazy.
I was watching the game. I didn't even notice that.
It's just like 3 and out. And then before you know it, you've had I think they only had 17 plays in the entire second half. So, yeah, not good. Not good. And most of it, listen, I thought Jalen actually played pretty good. So that stat kind of you would think would be quarterback driven. And they were...
Rainy game. Right. We're running the football. Had the lead.
But the run game, I mean, it was bad. And especially in the second half, and not just these 2 to 3 yard runs, but negative runs where you're in 2nd and 12, you're in 2nd and 13. And it was a very frustrating game to watch offensively, to say the least. And
Buffalo's got some guys with some motors on that D line, man. They can be disruptive, man. Tall guys, long arms. The
Eagles have been trending better in running the ball, right? They did well against the Raiders. They did well against the Commanders. This was their chance to do it against a team that is going to be in the playoffs. And it was a little frustrating seeing the performance, to be honest with you. And credit to the Bills. I thought they did some things. They kept putting the safety down, and then they blitzed from the other side, and it messed them up a number of times. They were slanting the front, and that was throwing them off. It's just, these are things that you would hope they'd be able to handle at this time of the year. And it was a frustrating game to see them have opportunities to have plays, right? You're running outside zone away from a nickel pressure. That is a chance to be a gash if you block it upright. But because they're not on the same page, because the safety's showing he's down over here, the tight end tackler going to the safety, the backside knows the nickel pressure's coming. They're boxing. Nobody's blocking the middle linebacker.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we doing, guys?
Yeah.
And it's communication like that. Guys are being let run free. Did we zone this off? Why is nobody blocking the 3 technique? It was not a great performance collectively up front, to be honest with you. And it's frustrating as a former offensive lineman, a guy in that room and knows how good all those players are, where it's dude, we got to be better than this, boys. Listen, good teams find a way to win those games when they're not at their best, and that's what Philly did, man. Well, the positive is we held Josh Allen, the best rushing attack. We weren't great against Chicago, right? Chicago ran all over us. We go out there against James Cook and Buffalo's had a great ground game all season. Oh yeah, and we performed really well. Yeah, have a great goal line stand, 4th down, keep Josh Allen out of the end zone. Great tackle by Zach Bond. Blocked field goal. The defense played out of their mind, and that's the positive coming out of this thing. I'll tell you what, going into that last drive, though, man, it just looked like prime Josh Allen, man. Guys showed some resilience, showed some fight, showed some heart, knowing that he's got the foot issue right now, and or it looked like he got rolled up pretty good in there, and just fighting through everything. And I know he's kicking himself. You could see him kicking himself after that 2-point conversion. But I've been there, and you already know he's going to learn from it and keep it moving. What do you think of the 2-point conversion call? We were talking about this on Monday Night Countdown. What do you think of McDermott's choice? Dude, what? You got fucking Josh Allen? Are you kidding me? Every time. Man. Not even think about it. The Eagles had 2 first downs the second half. You don't feel comfortable going into overtime? I feel so comfortable with a guy like Josh Allen and the ball in his hands and 2 yards to get. They had already had a goal line stand in the exact same 2 yards. That's why I might be the worst head coach of all time. Is just I'm putting going for it. Are you kidding me? What is that? What are we? I could end it here? No, I got ball players. Yeah, I'm kind of just messing around. Honestly, if he's a mobile quarterback, I'm feeling even more confident. Because there's the threat, if you drop everybody and all that, it's he could still find a way to run it in or get out of the pocket and make something shake. So when you make this decision, it's always going to be damned if you do, damned if you don't. If it doesn't work out, everybody's going to say it was the wrong call. If you make it the play was open, it's there, right? Just missed the throw. And you can play devil advocate and say, they just blocked a field goal before that. They just blocked the extra point or whatever before that. The one thing that I thought was interesting that we kind of got to on the desk last night was, I think it's actually probably a better call that they went for it too, because like at some point, like this, everybody's saying this is Josh's year to try and go win this thing, right? Mahomes is out of it. Burrow's out of it.
Anytime Josh Allen's playing the game of football, it's his year. That guy, he's That's got fair. That ability.
As with anything, the more reps you get in certain scenarios, usually the better and more comfortable you are operating them in the future. So now, like, obviously this one didn't work out for Josh. He's gets pressured on his right. He's moving to his left, tries to make the throw, and it's a little bit off target in terrible conditions. This same scenario might come up in a gotta have it moment in the playoffs, and now this entire team has had a rep of this, and maybe they feel even more comfortable now repping it again when it matters most. So that was another reason I thought, hey, you know what, maybe I'm kind of more on board than I thought with McDermott deciding to go for it. So in the end, I kind of agree with you.
Eagles got the Commanders at home for the last game of the season, and I'm sure the link will be rocking for that one. Could move up to the 2nd seed with a win and the Bears losing. Which could happen. They're going to be playing Detroit. The Eagles will probably be resting starters. Like, I don't think that we're going to see a lot of significant players playing in this one. Like, we had a game like this, and the coach came in and he was like, we were heavy in the first half to where we had a comfortable lead, or then we let all the other games kind of play out and see where they were at half. And so who knows? We
did the same thing in 2023 when I was my last year, and we decided to go out against New York because we wanted to get some momentum going offensively because we weren't playing great. And we ended up getting A.J. Brown hurt to where he couldn't play in the playoff game. Jalen got his finger banged up. Like, it was catastrophic. So I am fully on board with do not risk getting anybody you don't want and are not going to be happy about missing for that playoff game. Sit them on the bench. Unless you have a chance to get the 1 seed, I don't give a crap who you're playing. Take the rest when you can get it. I believe the Rams have already said that they're going to go in playing to win, right? So they're going to be playing starters. San Francisco and Seattle are going to be playing to try and get the 1 seed.
And that's huge.
That's huge. So the Eagles have a chance to rest and then play a team from the West Coast, likely, who's going to be traveling to the East Coast. And you're going to play them on a week where they just played previously and you've gotten a week of rest.
A week of rest, yeah.
I think that's a big advantage, and I would take that if I was the Eagles.
The reality of it is that you can't just rest everyone. So guys are going to be out there playing. So you got to be kind of smart with the position that you're putting your guys in, and at the same time, you still want to go out there and win the football game and give yourself a chance at the 2 seed.
I'm going to be honest, too. I think resting some guys, we can still win this game against Washington. I'm not trying to say anything.
Up. It's football, man. Anything can happen no matter who's out there. Look at San Fran right now. They're fucking rocking and rolling, and they've had the worst of kind of injuries. Yeah, that was a crazy game.
That was my biggest surprise of the year, is that San Fran is competing for the NFC title. They've lost for best Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. Their starting quarterback has been out for 8 games. Brock Purdy's missed. They've missed George Kittle for a lot of the season. Trent Williams went down last week in the first play of the game. So, like, the fact that these dudes are still, like, 12 wins competing for the NFC title, like, is nuts.
Kyle Shanahan.
And you got to give John Lynch some credit, too, built a deep roster, able to overcome it, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they don't have Mac Jones, maybe they aren't sitting where they're at, right? But they go and get him in the offseason. He plays well when Brock goes down. I mean, this is probably the most impressive season I've seen from the 49ers, just with all of these things factored in, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, they've had a super team, and, like, of course they've been successful with a great coach and great players. But this year, the fact that they've still been this consistently good with all of the injuries and, adversity they've had to overcome, very impressive.
A big week 18 games coming up. Broncos-Chargers could decide the 1 seed. That is, if Denver wins, they clinch the number 1 seed, and Chargers have said they are resting their starters. So I wouldn't just go in there lollygagging around. I know Harbaugh's going to have them boys fired up and ready to rock and roll, no matter who's out there rolling. And Trey Lance, he's come in and he's shown he's got some spark. Sunday Night Football, Steelers-Ravens. Winner wins the AFC North. Loser eliminated from the playoffs. That is going to be a fun game to watch. Old school AFC North win to get in. Are you kidding me? Doggone, that shit gets me fired up, man. Reminds me of the Roethlisberger and fucking Ray Lewis days, man.
I'm gonna watch the game just because I always get excited to watch the Steelers and Ravens play, and I grew up in the AFC North.
Come on now, baby. You already know.
But like, I don't. Let's be honest. Are either of these two teams going to be competing for it at the end of the day this year? Like, it's kind of like the NFC South, where I don't know. The Steelers were looking pretty good before DK got suspended, though. They were having a good finish to the season.
Darnell Washington's out too, man. That dude, 300-pound tight end running the seams.
He's a beast.
And Ravens not sure if Lamar Jackson is playing or not.
If Derrick Henry and you got Patrick Ricard leading the way and they're running like they did last week, I mean, that was an impressive performance by those guys.
Yeah, but Lamar Jackson's Lamar Jackson. If he's playing, it's a completely different game. Saturday, Bucks-Panthers. If the Panthers win, they're in.
Well, they've done everything they can to not get in. They've lost twice to the Saints, right? Like, it's the fact that this division is still up for grabs is bonkers. The Bucks, who I love, I mean, the Bucks are my favorite team coming into the season, and they have fallen off a cliff. They've had injuries all season. They haven't played great down the stretch here. Baker is one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league. It has not been a great second half of the season for the Bucks. Panthers have had every opportunity the last few weeks to clinch this thing, not even playing like top opponents in a lot of this stuff, and they just refuse to clinch it. It's nuts. It is crazy. So yeah, we're going to see Bucks and Panthers duke it out to see who comes up on the NFC South. I will always root for the Bucks. I love Todd Bowles. I love Baker Mayfield.
Well, the Bucks are going to need the Saints to beat the Falcons on Sunday and a win against the Panthers themselves.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, they got guys to where if the Bucks get in and they get rolling, that's a team you can't take lightly.
They've just been banged up, and it's kind of hurt them all season long, and they haven't been themselves. Offensive line, they've had a bunch of injuries. They've lost, I think, every one of their skill position players has been down at some point, between Evans, Godwin, Egbuka, Irving, like all of them at some point have gotten hurt. So it's been a rough year for those guys.
Yeah.
And you can see the frustration in some of the press conferences from Todd Bowles, and hopefully they can get in there, because I love those guys. And either way, looking forward to this one.
And we got a hell of a showdown on Saturday night, baby. The flex game is Niners Seahawks. The winner of the NFC West actually wins the number one seed in the NFC. So the winner of the Niners Seahawks game is gets to play all their games at home.
The Seahawks defense is absurd. I mean, there's really three defenses have been the best in the NFL in my mind this year, and it's the Seahawks, Houston, and I'm going to go with the Eagles. I think those three teams have been like, their defense has won them so many games.
You can throw Denver up there too.
Yeah, that's fair. The Niners offense is rolling. I could see this going either way. I really could. I do kind of lean Seahawks just because of how great their defense is. I don't think the Niners are going to come by points as easily as they have the last few weeks. And I think Darnold will be able to put up a good showing against this Niners defense that's been banged up.
Seahawks got two Cleveland guys, one Cincinnati Bearcat and Kobe Bryant. Are you kidding me, man? AJ Barner, tight end. Let's go. I'm just kidding.
What about Juszczyk? Kyle Juszczyk's a Cleveland
guy, Medina guy.
Yeah.
Harvard guy, George Kittle, tight end. Yeah, I'm just going to watch it for the love of it. You're right.
I'm going to just thoroughly enjoy this thing. The Niners have been there, and they've been so great for so long, although they've had adversity.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Niners.
Oh, no. Sorry. Well, I was just saying the Niners have been there before.
Listening
We're
to
excited
each other?
about that. Probably not. Dude, think about this. Sam Darnold was in a Week 18 game to clinch the number one seed last year. And that game, followed by the playoff game, is essentially why he wasn't brought back in Minnesota, right?
That's crazy.
And now all of a sudden he's in the exact same scenario, Week 18, and he's done the exact same thing to another team in Seattle.
Pay that man.
Well, I kind of wanted to work out for him.
That's all I'm saying. And he's a good dude.
Is there a lot of scoreboard watching in Week 18? There definitely is. Like the Eagles will be watching the game in Chicago, most likely, right? Any team that is been conveniently scheduled at the same time by the league office because they know that the seating and placements matter, there will be people watching the scoreboard all game long. for sure.
Unless you do what the Panthers did last week and you don't show any games on the scoreboard.
Oh, wow. Dave Canales.
I'm pretty sure we did that as well in a situation where the Patriots were playing the Dolphins. And Kevin Harlan, one of the best ever, in my opinion. I fucking love that guy. Might be a little biased because he's a Kansas City guy, but also, no, he's a legend. And he was literally calling both games at the same time on the Chiefs broadcast. He was watching the Dolphins game, calling that game. A play would happen in the Kansas City game. He'd call that. Dude, it was awesome.
He's just a beast.
Yeah. And then you just randomly heard everyone in the stands start going nuts because the Ryan Fitzmagic and the Miami Dolphins found a way to beat Brady and the Patriots, and we got the 1 seed.
I never felt like watching the scoreboard took me out of the current game. Like I was just like, all right, what's the score? Ooh, if we go really hard for this next quarter and win this game, we're in.
I think the reason is because you should be thinking that regardless.
Maybe I'm just not against scoreboard watching. What's wrong with scoreboard watching?
Shout out to Fitzmagic, baby. I got to see him during the Christmas game last week. That was awesome.
Which quarterback had the best O-line? Christmas gifts. Caleb Williams gifted his offensive lineman Bottega Veneta and Don Julio.
Bottega Veneta.
What's Bottega Veneta?
It's a really, really nice brand. I have a few of their bags. It's awesome. They're awesome.
So it's a bag.
They do everything. They make clothes, sunglasses to...
It's like a Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, it's very similar. They got, well, in terms of like brand recognition and everything.
Brandon, pull up a Bottega duffel bag. Give them some free advertising right now. Sounds like they need it.
That's what you pull up? That's what you pull up, Brandon.
You think I'd be into that?
I said a duffel. I told you a duffel bag.
You think I'm a fucking merce?
This is just the website.
I said duffel bag. You could have put Bottega Veneta duffel bag.
If I pull up a company's website and that is the first thing on the page, I don't even want to look at their duffel bags if they're making fucking...
You ruined this, Brandon. You completely ruined this.
So travel bags you want me to click on?
Oh my God. Just don't get out of the website.
What the fuck?
What's next? What else we got? Jacoby Brissett, Christmas gifts to the Cardinals offensive line. Ramoa luxury suitcase, Versace robe, Bond number 9 cologne. The guys are going to be looking good, traveling, smelling good, traveling. Yeah, enjoying the nice Versace robe. I went Versace robe one year for a lot of the guys on the team. I think it was tight ends and quarterbacks and running backs, maybe.
Okay.
They got a lot of good versions, man, and luxury robes, man. Can't go wrong, dude.
Josh Allen got his lineman 1/4 of a cow. It's a great gift for an O lineman. It's a great gift,
dude.
I was like, this is actually starting to sound a little better. Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce has been all over the headlines because of retirement talk. But the future Hall of Famer recently drew attention for something totally different after the Week 17 loss to the Denver Broncos. On December 29th, Inside the NFL released behind-the-scenes footage showing Kelce's on-field conversation with Broncos quarterback Bo Nix after the game. Kelce's unexpected message quickly caught the attention of fans on social media. "You're a hell of a competitor, man. You already know," Kelce said while hugging Nix. "Love playing against you every single time, dog," he added. "Do your thing, baby. All right. Go get you one, man." That last line stood out the most. Go get you one, meaning a Super Bowl. It takes a lot of humility and class to wish that kind of success on one of your biggest rivals, and it's one of the many reasons Kelce is respected across the league. When it comes to competing hard while still showing admiration for the opposition, Kelce is truly unique. Logically, everything points toward Kelce returning for at least one more year in 2026. The Chiefs are finishing a rough season where they missed the playoffs for the first time since Patrick Mahomes became quarterback. Also, Kelce's final game wouldn't even be with Mahomes if he chose to retire now. Would a player of his stature really end his career catching passes from Chris Oladipo in a meaningless game? Logic suggests no. But retirement isn't always about logic for professional athletes. Many who have faced this decision say it comes down to pure desire. Do you still want to play? Does the passion still burn? If it does, the choice is simple. If it doesn't, there is no way to fake it on an NFL field. For Kelce, the decision will come down to want to. After everything he has achieved financially and statistically, will he still want to return? Does he still feel enough motivation to chase one more Super Bowl? Only Kelce can answer that, and he likely won't decide immediately after Week 18. Meanwhile, Kelce high school football coach believes the Chiefs star will thrive in the next chapter of his life as Taylor Swift's husband. Kelce recently welcomed his former coach from Cleveland Heights High School, Jeff Rotsky, to Arrowhead Stadium, where he also met Taylor Swift while watching his old player compete in the NFL. On that day, the Chiefs lost to the Los Angeles Chargers and were officially knocked out of playoff contention in a game where quarterback Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. This visit came during a time of increasing speculation that Kelce may retire after the regular season ends with the January 4th game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Rotsky believes that whether Kelce chooses to retire or continue playing, the happiest years of his life are ahead of him because of his relationship with Swift. He praised how naturally Kelce handles life in the spotlight and how relaxed he seems with attention that has nothing to do with football. "I'm excited for him to become a husband," Rotsky told Cleveland Jewish News. "There are very few people who can manage the limelight the way he does. And Taylor is the kindest young lady. I've only met her 3 times, but she is humble, wonderful, and just an amazing person." Rotsky said seeing how happy Kelce and Swift are together makes him incredibly happy as well because both of them strongly support each other in everything they do. He added that God works in amazing ways by bringing people together and described the couple as beautiful together. He said he hopes and prays they will have an unbelievable life and continue to grow alongside each other. Kelce and Swift publicly confirmed their relationship in September 2023 when she sat next to Kelce's mother, Donna, to watch him play against the Chicago Bears. The couple is expected to marry in June 2026 at Swift's mansion in Rhode Island. Regarding retirement, Kelce has still had an impressive individual season even though the Chiefs have struggled significantly. With a football mindset, Rotsky hopes fans have not seen the last of Kelce after Sunday's game in Las Vegas. He noted that Kelce has clearly proven he can still play at a high level. "I'd love to see him play another year and make a run with everyone healthy on the team," Rotsky said. "But if not, he's going to be incredibly successful. He already is. You will see him in movies. In my opinion, Travis will succeed at anything he decides to focus on." Kelce has kept his thoughts private about what he plans to do next, but he has said he will talk with the Chiefs and discuss his feelings with his family once the season ends. His contract runs through the end of the 2025 season, which makes it a natural point for the 36-year-old to possibly step away from football. Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid recently gave a one-word update when asked if Travis Kelce will play against the Las Vegas Raiders this weekend. He also shared a bit about his own future as the Chiefs coach for next season. With the team struggling this year, many fans are wondering what Kelce will decide. Will he retire, or will he continue playing in the NFL? Andy Reid confirmed that Travis Kelce will play against the Raiders. When asked if Kelce would suit up this weekend, Reid simply answered, "Yes," assuring fans that Kelce will be on the field for a game that could potentially be his last if he chooses to retire. Reid also opened up about his own future in coaching, saying, "I think I'm coming back, right? If they'll have me back, I'll come back. You never know in this business, but I plan on it." After the Chiefs' earlier loss to the Broncos on Christmas, Kelce spoke with reporters and was asked about retirement, but he didn't give a clear answer. He said his decision would be made later with his family, friends, and the Chiefs organization when the right time comes. In a conversation with Tony Gonzalez, Kelce talked about how it felt to disappoint Andy Reid after the Chiefs failed to reach the playoffs. He explained, "I feel like I can't even look my guy, Coach Andy Reid, in his eyes right now because I feel like I disappointed him or let him down somehow. That's my fearless leader. I just feel like it's my job to go out there and make it happen." According to Sports Illustrated, even though the Chiefs will take the field together for their final game of the season, Patrick Mahomes will not play because he is recovering from injury.
When it comes to competing hard while still showing admiration for the opposition, Kelce is truly unique. Logically, everything points toward Kelce returning for at least one more year in 2026. The Chiefs are finishing a rough season where they missed the playoffs for the first time since Patrick Mahomes became quarterback. Also, Kelce's final game wouldn't even be with Mahomes if he chose to retire now. Would a player of his stature really end his career catching passes from Chris Oladipo in a meaningless game? Logic suggests no. But retirement isn't always about logic for professional athletes. Many who have faced this decision say it comes down to pure desire. Do you still want to play? Does the passion still burn? If it does, the choice is simple. If it doesn't, there is no way to fake it on an NFL field. For Kelce, the decision will come down to want to. After everything he has achieved financially and statistically, will he still want to return? Does he still feel enough motivation to chase one more Super Bowl? Only Kelce can answer that, and he likely won't decide immediately after Week 18. Meanwhile, Kelce's high school football coach believes the Chiefs star will thrive in the next chapter of his life as Taylor Swift's husband. Kelce recently welcomed his former coach from Cleveland Heights High School, Jeff Rutsky, to Arrowhead Stadium, where he also met Taylor Swift while watching his old player compete in the NFL. On that day, the Chiefs lost to the Los Angeles Chargers and were officially knocked out of playoff contention in a game where quarterback Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. This visit came during a time of increasing speculation that Kelce may retire after the regular season ends with a January 4th game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Rutsky believes that whether Kelce chooses to retire or continue playing, the happiest years of his life are ahead of him because of his relationship with Swift. He praised how naturally Kelce handles life in the spotlight and how relaxed he seems with attention that has nothing to do with football. I'm excited for him to become a husband, Rutsky told Cleveland Jewish News. There are very few people who can manage the limelight the way he does. And Taylor is the kindest young lady. I've only met her 3 times, but she is humble, wonderful, and just an amazing person. Rutsky said seeing how happy Kelce and Swift are together makes him incredibly happy, as well because both of them strongly support each other in everything they do. He added that God works in amazing ways by bringing people together and described the couple as beautiful together. He said he hopes and prays they will have an unbelievable life and continue to grow alongside each other. Kelce and Swift publicly confirmed their relationship in September 2023 when she sat next to Kelce's mother, Donna, to watch him play against the Chicago Bears. The couple is expected to marry in June 2026 at Swift's mansion in Rhode Island. Regarding retirement, Kelce has still had an impressive individual season even though the Chiefs have struggled significantly. With a football mindset, Rutsky hopes fans have not seen the last of Kelce after Sunday's game in Las Vegas. He noted that Kelce has clearly proven he can still play at a high level. I'd love to see him play another year and make a run with everyone healthy on the team, Rutsky said. But if not, he's going to be incredibly successful. He already is. You will see him in movies. In my opinion, Travis will succeed at anything he decides to focus on. Kelce has kept his thoughts private about what he plans to do next, but he has said he will talk with the Chiefs and discuss his feelings with his family once the season ends. His contract runs through the end of the 2025 season, which makes it a natural point for the 36-year-old to possibly step away from football. Kansas City Chiefs head coach Andy Reid recently gave a one-word update when asked if Travis Kelce will play against the Las Vegas Raiders this weekend. He also shared a bit about his own future as the Chiefs coach for next season. With the team struggling this year, many fans are wondering what Kelce will decide. Will he retire, or will he continue playing in the NFL? Andy Reid confirmed that Travis Kelce will play against the Raiders. When asked if Kelce would suit up this weekend, Reid simply answered, yes, assuring fans that Kelce will be on the field for a game that could potentially be his last if he chooses to retire. Reid also opened up about his own future in coaching, saying, I think I'm coming back, right? If they'll have me back, I'll come back. You never know in this business, but I plan on it. After the Chiefs' earlier loss to the Broncos on Christmas, Kelce spoke with reporters and was asked about retirement, but he didn't give a clear answer. He said his decision would be made later with his family, friends, and the Chiefs organization when the right time comes. In a conversation with Tony Gonzalez, Kelce talked about how it felt to disappoint Andy Reid after the Chiefs failed to reach the playoffs. He explained, I feel like I can't even look my guy, Coach Andy Reid, in his eyes right now because I feel like I disappointed him or let him down somehow. That's my fearless leader. I just feel like it's my job to go out there and make it happen. According to Sports Illustrated, even though the Chiefs will take the field together for their final game of the season, Patrick Mahomes will not play because he is recovering from injury. The Kansas City Chiefs are entering unfamiliar territory this year. Without Patrick Mahomes, they will head to Las Vegas to face the Raiders and close out the NFL season much earlier than usual. The matchup could become emotional if it ends up being the final game of Travis Kelce's legendary NFL career. With uncertainty building around his future, the future Hall of Fame tight end will once again take on his AFC West rival. A meeting between two eliminated teams, but against an opponent Kelce has dominated throughout his career. Travis Kelce's numbers versus the Raiders are remarkable. He has played the Raiders 23 times, and this game will mark his 24th meeting with them. Since 2014, the Chiefs tight end has consistently raised his level against this divisional rival, surpassing 1,600 receiving yards on 131 catches. Kelce has a 73.6% catch rate against Las Vegas, converting 86 first downs and repeatedly keeping Kansas City's offense moving. Throughout his NFL career, he has scored more than 80 total touchdowns, with 12 of them coming against the Raiders. Although he did not score in their first meeting this season, Kelce has made it clear that, in this final stretch of the season, his priority is doing whatever it takes to win, even with his drop in individual production since 2022. With Kansas City currently sitting in position for a top 10 draft pick, a loss to Las Vegas would be a tough and humbling way to finish the year. And if this truly becomes his farewell to the NFL, it is not the ending Travis Kelce would want for himself. The Chiefs star has repeated that winning is his only focus right now, regardless of the personal statistics, and a season-ending defeat is not the story he hopes to walk away with. As the year comes to an end, the Kelce brothers are gearing up for one final episode for their fans. Their last show of 2025 is set to drop on Wednesday, New Year's Eve, and they've already confirmed a massive guest. Jason Kelce kicked things off with one of his trademark introductions, announcing that Clark would be joining them. "She's a 6-foot guard from Iowa," Jason said proudly. The all-time leading scorer in NCAA history, the first overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, a two-time WNBA All-Star, 2024 Rookie of the Year, Time Magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year, and the first and now the last guest of New Heights in the 2025 season. Please welcome back Caitlin Clark. It was classic Jason, dramatic, funny, and perfectly delivered. Travis Kelce couldn't hide his excitement either, shouting "Let's go" the moment Clark's name was announced. Clark, who has always shared a great rapport with the Kelce brothers, smiled and responded with her usual confidence. "I'm back," she said. "I'm honored you guys brought me back. I guess I wasn't too bad the first time." The basketball superstar even posted the announcement on her Instagram story with a simple 3-word caption, "Ran it back." It was clear she was just as thrilled to return. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce has been navigating a very different emotional landscape. Losing is not something the 3-time Super Bowl champion is familiar with, yet this season has brought challenges he hasn't faced in years. On Christmas Day, the Chiefs fell 20-13 to the Denver Broncos, a loss that didn't affect their playoff outlook, since Kansas City has already been eliminated and is waiting for Patrick Mahomes to recover from his ACL tear. But Travis still made sure his performance and effort stayed high, a reflection of the leader he has always been. After the Week 17 loss, Kelce finished with 5 catches for 36 yards, possibly marking his last ever appearance at Arrowhead Stadium. When the final whistle blew, cameras and reporters swarmed the field. But Kelce made it a point to walk straight to Broncos quarterback Bo Nix. His message was pure class. "You a hell of a competitor, man. Love playing against you. Do your thing. Go get you one." A simple moment, but one that showed exactly why Kelce is respected across the league. But despite Travis's sportsmanship, not everyone was feeling the same level of grace. Broncos linebacker Jonathan Cooper fired off several now-deleted tweets trolling the Chiefs after Denver clinched the AFC West for the first time since 2015. It added fuel to an already emotional season for Kansas City, a year filled with dropped passes, missed chances, and rough timing. After nearly 10 years of ruling the AFC West, the Chiefs era took a painful hit this winter, and suddenly, the AFC picture looks more wide open than ever. The Broncos, now 13-3, hold the number 1 seed and control their own destiny. A win over the Chargers in Week 18 gives them a first-round bye and home field advantage. Close behind are the Patriots at 13-3 and the Jaguars at 12-4, but Denver's division title guarantees them at least the number 3 seed this postseason. And while all of this unfolds, another storyline has been growing. Kylie Kelce, juggling motherhood and media appearances, recently admitted that being a mom of 4 girls isn't always as magical as people imagine. Kylie Kelce, 33, shares 4 children with her husband Jason, Wyatt, 6, Elliot, 4, Bennett, 2, and baby Finley, 8 months. And as any parent of young kids knows, life at home can get a little messy. In a video on her Instagram posted December 29th, Kylie joked about just how gross things can get. 4 kids, 2 in school, 1 who licks crackers off the ground and tries to feed them to me, she said. Another who accidentally ate dog food. She didn't specify which child chomped on the puppy chow, but she made it clear that none of them are winning points for cleanliness. They are absolutely disgusting, she laughed. Germs are everywhere, especially with these tiny humans. Despite the chaos, Kylie is determined to do everything she can to avoid getting sick during cold and flu season. You could say I'm a defensive coordinator of the Kelce household, she said. I refuse to get blindsided this year. While her experience is familiar to most parents of young children, Jason recently shared that their life has become more complicated due to their public profiles. You know, I'm all over television, and my face in particular is much more out there, Jason told the Wall Street Journal in an interview published December 22nd. In a lot of ways, going out in public is very different not just for me, but for my wife and our whole family. Even with that added attention, Jason emphasized that he and Kylie do their best to make life normal for their daughters. We're finding ways to get it done, he said. We go to Disney World, and we're still walking around and doing everything like regular people. For fans interested in more of the Kelce family's fun moments, there are plenty of highlights to follow. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce has been keeping much of his personal life private. The 36-year-old Kansas City Chiefs tight end shared his favorite Christmas gift of the year. Naturally, it came from his fiancée, Taylor Swift, but he refused to reveal it on air. The best gift I got was from Taylor, but it gives away things we're trying to keep in-house, so I'm not going to say it, Travis teased on the December 31st episode of he and brother Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast. He added that Taylor's younger brother, Austin Swift, gave him a great gift as well, though he opted not to share what his future brother-in-law picked for him. Jason remarked on how good the Swift family is at giving gifts, and Travis agreed. They are great gift givers, he said. Travis did share a small detail about one of Taylor's favorite gifts from him, a bread slicer. He bought it because she's been baking so much sourdough lately, joking about her gnome sourdough bread obsession. Travis and Taylor announced their engagement in August after more than 2 years together, and they have been quietly planning their wedding. A source recently told People magazine that the couple is equally involved in preparations for their big day. Nothing feels rushed or one-sided, and they approach everything as a partnership, discussing each step together and enjoying the process naturally. Another source confirmed that the couple plans to keep most details private. It will definitely be a private affair and not a spectacle, the insider explained in September. They have a close circle of friends and plan to respect their privacy while celebrating their wedding in a meaningful way. Travis and Taylor appear focused on balancing their personal happiness with their public lives, keeping the spotlight where it belongs, on their love and partnership. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift both have a close circle of friends, and they intend to protect their privacy. Despite the ongoing retirement rumors surrounding Kelce, a former teammate believes that the most critical part of his story was already decided years ago. According to Alex Smith, Kelce's rise to becoming one of the NFL's most dominant tight ends depended largely on being in the right place at the right time. Speaking on Real Ones with Fred Warner, Smith offered a straightforward assessment of how different Kelce's career might have been without Andy Reid guiding him from the start. The former quarterback did not hold back when explaining why that partnership was so important. "I don't know if Travis becomes Travis if he doesn't play for Andy Reid," Smith said. And he explained that this was true for several reasons. One of Reid's favorite sayings is that he let your personality show. Smith's point extended beyond schemes or statistics. Reid's willingness to build systems around his players, rather than forcing them into a rigid framework, created the perfect environment for Kelce to thrive. The Cincinnati native has never been a strict by-the-book tight end. Much of his success comes from reading defenses on the fly, using leverage, and finding space where defenders least expect it. Tough love, trust, and the right partnership changed everything for Kelce. Smith also revisited the less polished chapter of Kelce's early career. Before his All-Pro seasons and playoff highlights, there were mistakes and lapses. Smith recalled how Kelce would sometimes spend time in what he jokingly called Reid's principal's office for tardiness or minor issues. What mattered most, according to Smith, was how Reid handled these moments. He enforced accountability without stripping away the personality that would ultimately become Kelce's greatest weapon. That approach paid off in historic fashion. Since joining the Chiefs in 2013, Kelce has delivered elite production year after year. He recently became only the second player in franchise history to surpass 12,000 combined yards, joining Dante Hall. From 2016 through 2022, Kelce recorded at least 1,000 receiving yards each season, a level of consistency unmatched at his position. He has been selected to the Pro Bowl every year since 2015 and continues to anchor Kansas City's offense even as the roster changes. This season, despite uneven stretches for the team, Kelce has posted 839 receiving yards, 73 receptions, and 5 touchdowns, remaining a stabilizing presence. During the No Dumb Questions segment, one fan asked, "Would you rather be forced to watch catching Kelce on a loop forever or get Brazilian wax like Jason?" Without hesitation, Travis answered, "I'd rather get Brazilian waxed." Jason, 38, who made headlines earlier this year for getting a Brazilian wax ahead of wearing a Speedo for a Philadelphia charity event, laughed and agreed, clearly enjoying the moment alongside his brother. Travis Kelce, who announced his engagement to Taylor Swift in August, has often talked about his reality dating show Catching Kelce, which aired in 2016. "The worst thing I ever did was the dating show," Travis shared on the Bus In with the Boys podcast in July. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end explained that the series, filmed right after his rookie NFL season, didn't turn out the way he expected. "It didn't set me up for anything. I didn't realize what reality TV really was," he joked. "I don't even think anybody watched it." Although he admitted that filming the show was fun, Travis said he never imagined that it would be something everyone could see forever. The series followed the Ohio native as he dated 50 women, one from each state, in an effort to find his match. The series only lasted 7 episodes, and Travis has said he agreed to do it mainly for financial reasons. "I was so bad financially during my first couple of years," he told The Pivot in 2023. "I literally went through my first few checks like it was nothing. Season checks, all of it. I was having fun buying whatever I wanted, going wherever I wanted. Then I heard about a situation where I could make 6 figures in 2 weeks. I thought, this is actually starting to sound a little better." Beyond the dating show, Travis Kelce has remained a hot topic because of ongoing retirement rumors, but he also drew attention for a different reason after the Week 17 loss to the Denver Broncos. On December 29th, Inside the NFL released a behind-the-scenes look at Kelce's on-field interaction with Broncos quarterback Bo Nix following the game. Kelce's unexpected message to Nix quickly caught the attention of fans and went viral on social media. "You're a hell of a competitor, man. You already know," Kelce said while embracing Nix. "Love playing against you every single time, dog. Do your thing, baby. All right, go get you one, man." The final line stood out most. "Go get you one," likely referring to a Super Bowl. It takes a certain level of class and humility to wish one of your toughest rivals good fortune. This is one of the reasons Kelce is so widely respected throughout the league. When it comes to competitive spirit, sportsmanship, and showing opponents proper recognition, Kelce is truly one of a kind. All logic suggests that Kelce will return for at least one more season in 2026. The Chiefs are finishing a difficult year, having missed the playoff for the first time since Patrick Mahomes became quarterback. Notably, if Kelce were to retire now, his last game wouldn't even be with Mahomes. Would the future Hall of Famer really end his career catching passes from Chris Ladkin in a completely meaningless match? Probably not. However, retirement is rarely a purely logical decision for athletes. Often, it comes down to desire. Do you still want to play? Is your passion still burning inside you? If it is, the answer is clay. If it isn't, unfortunately, there is no faking it on an NFL field. For Travis Kelce, as with many athletes at the same crossroads, the ultimate decision will come down to what he truly wants, both professionally and personally, after weighing everything carefully with his family and team. For Travis Kelce, the decision will ultimately come down to desire. Will the star tight end want to return after all he has achieved, both statistically and financially? Is he still motivated to climb to the top one last time and try to win another Super Bowl? Only Travis can answer these questions, and that answer probably won't come immediately after Week 18. Kelce, high school football coach, believes the Kansas City Chiefs star will thrive in the next stage of his life as Taylor Swift's husband. Recently, Kelce welcomed his former coach from Cleveland Heights High School, Jeff Ratsky, to Arrowhead Stadium. That day, he also met Swift while watching his old student play in the NFL. Unfortunately for the Chiefs, they lost to the Los Angeles Chargers, and their playoff hopes ended in a game where quarterback Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. Amid growing speculation that Kelce might retire after the regular season, which concludes with a January 4th game against the Las Vegas Raiders, Ratsky believes that whether Travis continues playing or not, the happiest days of his life are ahead thanks to meeting Swift. I'm excited for him to become a husband, Ratsky told Cleveland Jewish News. There are very few people in the world who could handle the limelight the way he does. And Taylor is the kindest young lady. I've only met her 3 times, but she is so humble, nice, wonderful, and just an amazing person. Ratsky added that seeing them happy together brings him joy. They support each other in everything they do. God works in amazing ways, putting people together. They are beautiful together, and we can only hope they have an unbelievable life and continue to thrive. The couple first went public with their relationship in September 2023, when Swift attended a Chiefs game alongside Kelce's mother, Donna, to watch him play against the Chicago Bears. They are expected to marry in June 2026 at Swift's Rhode Island mansion. Even as the Chiefs struggled this season, Kelce has continued to have an impressive individual year. With his football mindset, Ratsky hopes fans haven't seen the last of Kelce after the season finale in Vegas. He has obviously proved he can still play, Ratsky said.